your weekday cup of the word. We're in John chapter 8. In John chapter 8, it's a big chapter, but all of it really is wrapped around the Jews that hated Jesus, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the rulers, all attempting to get him to slip up, testing him. And it starts out by them bringing an adulterous woman before him, and they say, well, Moses says to stone her, what do you do? Thinking that maybe he's too soft. Well, Jesus gives the correct answer, which is, he who is without sin cast the first stone. What he's referring to there is the without sin person is the person who saw the adultery. The witnesses, they're always the ones who should cast the first stone, and they didn't have any witnesses, and so they all left. And then Jesus told the woman, I forgive you, go and sin no more. And so he tells her, you need to change your life, but she hadn't been caught by those witnesses. And then you're going to deal with Jesus talking to the Pharisees who say, well, we don't have to believe you because just because you say that you're the Son of God doesn't mean that you actually are. You testify of yourself. And Jesus will say what he said before, that no, I'm not the only one who testifies myself. But even if I am, I know where I came from, and I know where I'm going, and I know that I belong to God, and he is my Father. But the Father testifies of me as well. And you don't understand me, and you don't listen to me, and you don't listen to my Father because you're not of us. And he'll go on to talk about those who belong to him are those who hear the truth, they see the truth, and then they obey the truth. And the truth sets them free. And he tells them, you think you're free, you think you're children of Abraham, but children of Abraham are those who are faithful, those who obey the truth. You are slaves to sin, and your father isn't Abraham, your father is the devil, the liar, the great prince of lies. You follow him as your leader. You're not children of Abraham. You may be physically, but you're not in character. Your father in character is the devil. And he'll end up this chapter by saying that Abraham was excited to see my day. And they'll ask him, well, wait a second, how do you know about Abraham? You're not even 50 years old. And he'll tell them, before Abraham was, I am. And that's a very clear reference to the fact that Jesus has always been. And they get it too, because they pick up stones to stone him for saying he's deity. Which, of course, if he were lying, they ought to. But he wasn't lying. He really is the Son of God. That's your Daily Cup, and we'll see you next week.